What if the quantum world isn't just microscopically weird, but deeply connected to how you manifest your greatest desires? Welcome back. After the success of quantum entanglement, why your thoughts create reality, let's take it deeper by grounding the mystical in science. We heard your comments and want to break down Manifest the Unseen by Luna Rivers. Today, we'll explore the emerging science behind how consciousness and quantum processes may actually intersect, and how you can harness that knowledge for real-life manifestation. For centuries, mystics, sages, and spiritual teachers have spoken about the unseen forces that shape our lives, energy, vibration, and the subtle connection between thought and reality. But here's the thing. Most modern manifestation teachings get watered down. They sound nice, but they're often vague, fluffy, even confusing. This is where Luna Rivers' Manifest the Unseen stands apart. Instead of wishful thinking or abstract ideas, it lays out structured, powerful, energetic principles. The same core ideas mystics across time have practiced, but presented in a clear, direct, and actionable way. Nothing vague, nothing wishy-washy, just a system you can actually follow. What makes it unique? 1. Immediate shifts. Readers often report noticeable changes in mindset, clarity, and opportunities within just a few days. But the real magic deepens with consistent practice, where those little ripples become lasting transformation, blending the practical and the esoteric. Luna weaves together psychological triggers, subtle energy alignment, and ancient wisdom. This isn't tied to one religion or belief system. It's universal, adaptable, and rooted in timeless principles. Day-by-day guidance. Instead of overwhelming you with theory, it offers daily practices designed to gradually shift your frequency. Small, repeatable steps that align your inner state with the outer results you're seeking. Imagine this. You've been fascinated by manifestation for years. You've read the books, watched the videos, maybe even tried vision boards or affirmation. And yet, something always felt fuzzy. Like the ideas were beautiful but slippery, hard to apply, hard to measure, hard to live. Then you come across Manifest the Unseen. You decide to try it. One daily practice, just a few minutes, and within days you start noticing little shifts. A surprising opportunity, a conversation that feels meant to be, a sense of inner calm where there used to be doubt. With time, those small shifts compound. Instead of forcing life, you're aligning with it. Instead of doubting, you're expecting. And because it's structured and grounded, you actually stick with it long enough to see real, repeatable change. That's the essence of manifesting the unseen, making the invisible visible through consistency, alignment, and trust. This isn't just poetic. Some of the greatest minds in science have hinted at this very idea. Albert Einstein once said, "Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions." David Bohm, the physicist who explored quantum reality, suggested that what we see in the physical world is just the explicit order, a surface layer. Beneath it lies the implicate order, an unseen reality from which everything unfolds. Both perspectives echo Luna Rivers' teachings. What you can't see yet, the unseen, is already shaping your world. And when you learn how to align with it consciously, you stop being a passive observer and start becoming an intentional creator. Albert Einstein told us, "Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions." And while that might sound poetic, neuroscience is now showing us that it's literally true. Dr. Joe Dispenza's work demonstrates that when you visualize your desired future with emotion, your brain begins to rewire itself to match that vision. Neurons fire in new patterns. New neural networks form. Your body starts to feel as if that imagined future is already happening. And here's the kicker. Your brain doesn't know the difference between something vividly imagined and something real. This means that when you imagine and emotionally embody your desires, you're not just daydreaming. You're rehearsing your future into existence. In other words, Einstein's imagination and Luna River's unseen principles equal a bridge into modern science. And this is where manifestation moves from mystical to measurable. Einstein told us, imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. And Joe Dispenza shows us the science behind it. When you imagine your future vividly and emotionally, your brain and body begin to treat that imagined future as if it's already happening. Neuroplasticity, how the brain rewires itself. Every thought you repeat strengthens a neural pathway, like carving grooves into a record. When you visualize a new future, you're literally wiring your brain for that experience before it happens. The more consistent the visualization, the stronger those neural networks become, until your brain expects that reality as normal. This is why elite athletes, NASA astronauts, and even surgeons rehearse mentally before actually performing. Studies show mental rehearsal activates the same brain regions as real practice, building skills and confidence. Mirror neurons, the brain's imagination engine. Mirror neurons fire not only when you perform an action, but also when you imagine it or watch someone else do it. This means your brain can practice your future life simply through vivid imagination. When you see yourself in abundance, love, or health, your brain primes your body to behave as if that identity is already real. Epigenetics, thoughts shape biology. Research in epigenetics show that your environment, thoughts, and emotions can influence which genes are switched on or off. Stress and fear activate genes linked to inflammation and survival. Gratitude and joy activate genes tied to growth, repair, and resilience. By embodying emotions of your desired future now, you're literally shaping your biology to match that future. The heart-brain connection. Coherence creates magnetism. The HeartMath Institute has found that when you feel emotions like love and gratitude, your heart rhythm becomes coherent. This coherence creates a powerful electromagnetic field measurable several feet outside the body. When your heart and brain are aligned in coherence, you don't just think about your future, you radiate it. The quantum tie-in. Physics tell us that the reality exists as possibilities until observed. This is the famous wave function collapse. When you pair a clear mental intention with an elevated emotion, you're essentially broadcasting a new possibility into the quantum field. Over time, the unseen begins to take form in the seen. Let's put this science into action. Step 1. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and out. Step 2. Visualize your future self. Imagine one specific scene, maybe receiving the job offer, signing the book deal, or celebrating financial freedom. 3. Engage your senses. What do you see, hear, feel, Smell, taste. Step 4, embody the emotion. Let your gratitude and joy flood your body as if it's happening right now. And 5, anchor. Whisper, this is who I am. This is my new reality. Each time you do this, you're rewiring your brain, shifting your biology, and broadcasting a coherent signal into the field. Quantum field and zero-point energy. Quantum physics reveals that beneath everything we see is the quantum field, a sea, infinite possibilities. Within it exists the zero-point field, ZPF, the subtle background energy of the universe. Quantum manifestation theories suggest that when you vividly visualize a desire with emotion, you're not just daydreaming, you're collapsing a wave of infinite probability into one realized outcome. In other words, you're reaching into the ZPF and choosing a possibility to solidify into reality. This echoes Luna River's Manifest the Unseen, which teaches that energy alignment is the bridge between the invisible and the visible. Science is beginning to catch up with what mystics have always known. The unseen field is where everything begins. Quantum effects in the brain. Emerging studies suggest that consciousness itself may involve quantum processes. Some researchers propose that infrared photons within the myelin sheath of neurons may allow quantum entanglement in the brain, meaning parts of our awareness could be connected in ways classical physics can't explain. The ORC-OR model, developed by Roger Penrose and Stuart Hameroff, proposes that microtubules inside neurons might sustain quantum coherence, creating the very spark of consciousness. Electromagnetic field theories suggest the brain's EM activity might be more than noise. It could be a key player in how we generate thought and awareness. While still debated, these ideas hint that our consciousness could be quantum in nature, which would mean it is fundamentally connected to the same field we're trying to influence through manifestation. Interconnected reality. Physicist David Bohm introduced the idea of the implicate and the explicate orders. The explicate order is the physical, visible world, the things we see, touch, measure. The implicate order is the hidden, interconnected whole, the unseen reality from which everything unfolds. This suggests that the mind and matter aren't separate at all. Instead, they are woven together in a participatory universe where consciousness plays an active role in shaping reality. The Global Consciousness Project even provides intriguing data. Random number generators around the world appear to shift in non-random ways during global events, as if collective human thought subtly influences physical systems. Scientific skepticism. Now, it's important to stay grounded. The law of attraction, as popularly presented, is often criticized for being pseudoscientific. There is no conclusive evidence that thoughts alone can magically reshape reality. However, what skeptics overlook is this: people who practice visualization and manifestation often report tangible, positive outcomes. And psychology helps explain why. Visualization increases confidence and motivation. Belief shifts risk-taking and resilience. Emotional alignment reduces stress and sharpens clarity. So, even if manifestation isn't fully understood through physics yet, the combination of belief, psychology, and possible quantum influence creates powerful results. The takeaway? Whether through neuroscience, quantum fields, or the unseen implicate order, that evidence points to a simple truth. Your thoughts and emotions matter. They shape your brain, influence your biology, ripple through collective consciousness, and may even collapse potentials into physical reality. When you learn to align your inner world mentally, emotionally, energetically, you are participating with the very fabric of creation itself. So, let's bring this all down to earth. How do we take the science, the mysticism, and Lunar Rumors manifest the unseen and actually use it in daily life? Here's a simple model you can follow, one that bridges both worlds. 1. Clear visualization. Start by creating a vivid mental picture of what you want. Not vague, not blurry, crystal clear. Imagine it in detail, where you are, who's with you, how it feels. Why? Because when you visualize with emotion, your brain doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. It begins wiring new circuits as if you're already living that life. And energetically, you're sending out a clear signal to the quantum field. 2. Internal alignment. This is the part most people miss. After you visualize, you have to let go of the how. Instead of clinging, doubting, or forcing, practice surrender. Feel the emotions of already having it. Trust that it's on its way. When you do this, you lower inner resistance. You stop broadcasting lack and start radiating wholeness. This shift in frequency changes everything. 3. Inspired action. Manifestation is not sitting on the couch waiting for miracles. You still have to be called to move. But it's not about frantic hustle. It's about acting on nudges, the synchronicities, the inner pull that feels right. These inspired actions are the bridge between thought and reality. They're the universe saying, walk this way. 4. Reflection and reset. Finally, take time to reflect. Journal the emotional shifts you've noticed. Write down synchronicities, unexpected opportunities, or even how you feel different inside. Why? Because when you track your progress, you reinforce your new identity. You train your brain and energy system to expect transformation as that new normal. So that's the model. Visualize, align, act, reflect. 4 simple steps that take manifestation from concept to practice, from unseen to seen. Quantum manifestation in real time. Let's do this together. You don't need hours of meditation. Just a few minutes of focused awareness can shift everything. Let's go through the mini guided exercise. 1. Relax and breathe. At least 30 to 60 seconds. Close your eyes if you can. Take a slow breath in through your nose. Hold for a moment. And exhale gently through your mouth. Do this 3 times. In. Hold for a moment. And exhale. Each exhale, imagine you're releasing tension, stress from the past, worries about the future. Feel yourself becoming more centered, more present, more open. This step aligns with both neuroscience and energy practice. By slowing your breath, you calm your nervous system and bring your body into coherence. 2. Visualize for at least 1 to 2 minutes. Now, bring to mind one desire, just one. See yourself already living it. If it's financial freedom, picture yourself opening an email with the payment notification. If it's love, see yourself holding hands, laughing, connecting deeply. If it's health, Imagine waking up energized and vibrant. Make it vivid. What do you see around you? What sounds do you hear? What does the air smell like? Add detail until it feels almost tangible. This isn't pretend. This is what Joe Dispenza calls mental rehearsal, teaching your brain to fire as if this reality already exists. 3. Embody the feeling for 1 to 2 minutes. Now, let yourself feel it. Gratitude, joy, relief, excitement. Don't just think about having it. Embody it. Let those feelings expand in your chest, ripple through your body, light up your entire being. This is the emotional alignment Luna Rivers calls the unseen bridge. In science terms, it's creating heart-brain coherence, a measurable electromagnetic state where your energy broadcasts in harmony. And for your final step, act. Now ask yourself one simple question. What aligned step can I take in the next 24 hours to move toward this reality? Don't force the answer. Let it rise naturally. It might be a phone call, writing something down, applying for that opportunity, or even resting so your energy is clear. This is where imagination meets embodiment, meets action. This is the flow of quantum manifestation. Thought plus energy plus movement equals results. Why this works? This simple practice unites 2 worlds. Luna's energetic framework teaches that alignment, gratitude, and surrender tune your frequency to the unseen. Quantum-informed principles show that when intention and emotion come together, you create measurable resonance in the mind field. It's not about forcing life to bend to your will. It's about aligning with the field so that life reflects who you've already become on the inside. And that's the quantum manifestation in real time. Just a few minutes, but repeated daily. This practice reshapes your brain, shifts your energy, and opens the unseen doorway to your desires. So here's my invitation. Tonight, before you go to bed, take 5 minutes to do this exact process. Then, tomorrow morning, write down one action you took, or even just the synchronicities you noticed. And if you're bold, drop a comment below and share your experience. Not only will it inspire others, but it will anchor your own transformation. Because remember, this isn't just theory. It's practice. It's embodiment. It's you becoming the creator of your reality. The 5-day Unseen Identity Shift Challenge. All right, here's where it gets real. I'm inviting you into a 5-day identity shift challenge, a practical way to test this in your own life. Day 1, choose one clear desire. Visualize it in detail and emotion until it feels alive. Day 2, practice living as if it's already real. Notice where resistance shows up, because that's where the work is. Day 3, take one small aligned action inspired by that feeling. Even a tiny step changes momentum. Day 4, reflect. Did you feel shifts in your energy? New ideas? Unexpected synchronicities? Day 5, share your experience in the comments below. What changed, even subtly? When you do this, you're not just watching a video. You're stepping into an experiment and shaping reality. So, here's the takeaway. Manifest the Unseen gives us structured, energetic tools with ancient roots. Modern science is beginning to uncover how consciousness, quantum mechanics, and brain biology may be deeply connected. And when you align your mind, your energy, and your action, you're not just hoping, you're engaging with both the inner and universal fields that shape experience. Join the challenge, put this into practice, and let's discover together what's possible when we dare to manifest the unseen. As always, be more than a label and embody your divine soul.